The rest of this presentation, or significant part of this presentation, is covering individual methods of string object. So I'm just going to fast forward to number 32 right here, which tells us again that the value of the string is fixed. So once created, string cannot change. So if we'd like to be able to operate on changeable string, there is an alternative to this, and there are actually two classes, StringBuilder and StringBuffer, that provide the alternative, and they allow a string-like object to be modified. So they are both part of Java language package, so everything is automatically imported into our programs. So the string buffer is thread safe and can be used on multi-threaded programs, but StringBuilder is simpler and more efficient, and the rest of our examples are going to be focusing on StringBuilder, and StringBuffer will have just exactly the same results. It just can be a little bit slower because it has some internally built-in threading safety features. So here's the StringBuilder class, and these are the constructors. So basically we can specify how big the object should be in terms of the initial capacity, or we can construct StringBuilder from a specific string. So these are the examples, and here we create a greeting, hello there, and instead of a string we start using StringBuilder. So StringBuilder, this initial text gets populated inside the StringBuilder, but the StringBuilder will be mutable. So it improves the performance compared to string when you begin to experience that you have to change this content of a string very often, or if you have a large string and have to insert something in the middle, it can be more efficient to use a StringBuilder, which allows you to, instead of constructing brand new strings, would allow you to update the content of the existing object. So StringBuilder internally has a buffer that describes the allocated memory block, and the content of it, the contained text, may not occupy the entire buffer. So there is an idea of capacity, so that the capacity can be larger than the actual content of the StringBuilder. And this is just done for optimizing memory manipulation and allocation of memory by the StringBuilder. So these are different methods of StringBuilder, which are quite similar to what we've seen inside the string class. Here we have our Java code examples, and there are a couple of examples. Here are a couple of examples that demonstrate the use of StringBuilder. So let's take a look at these programs, and you're welcome to use these programs in your own code as a prototype, so that you can see what the code is doing. So right here we just have a very quick demo of StringBuilder that's called StringBuilder, and we construct it with capacity 0. Essentially we construct an empty buffer. Okay, so then we appending at the end of the existing string, we add this triple hello, and we could be also appending string to the existing StringBuilder class. And the second part here demonstrates that we can also use a temporary array of characters, or basically just an array of characters, and with this array of characters we have some spaces populated in it, and we can append this array, or we could take basically a string. So this is just a string of spaces, and here there's probably more than 15 spaces, but we're taking a substring or 15, and this would append exactly 15 spaces here. So the result of it is just basically printing the output and shows the capacity. So I would encourage you to just comment and uncomment different parts and try to use other methods of this string builder to see how this behaves in your code, just like we did here earlier with the string class manipulation, an example of a widget earlier. And so the second example here in the Java samples demonstrates how to replace strings inside the string builder. So this this example has the static methods that says string builder replace all, and what we want to do is that we want to construct a string builder. Once again, we kind of construct something like this, and then the idea is that we'd like to see how to replace every occurrence of LO or any other arbitrary text text fragment present in this initial string, and we want to replace it with something else. So this is here an example of doing something like this. And so we designed the string builder replace all methods that basically take string builder, which is now capable of manipulating characters directly in place, and what to find and what to replace it with. So in this endless loop, what we begin to do, we start searching using index of method. We start searching for the source string, and if index of returns a -1, it means that index of could not locate any occurrences, basically find what is not present there. So if that's the case, we just break, and after breaking from this endless loop, we simply return from this void method. And in case if we do find an instance of the source string, so then we construct another so this, by the way, gives us an index of the beginning position of this substring, and we then calculate where is the to position from to. So that to position is, of course, from position plus the length of the source string. And then we call replace, which comes with string builder. And the format is that from this position to this position, replace it with whatever you want. In this case, we're just demonstrating a replacement of AAA. So every occurrence of LO, LO, LO will be replacing the initial text with something new. So this is something that you can always try in your own source code window, and try to tweak it and experiment with this type of code.